Hi everyone, it's Giselle with a message for today, and I'd like to talk about the full moon in Aries energies. And the full moon was on last night, and it was very interesting. Going to share a few things about some sessions I did with people and what came through there, and also a little bit of what I felt as well. So this is a thing that's come through many readings that I've done, especially over the last week or so as we were coming up to the full moon energy. And that is that the universe supports change, it supports movement, and it supports the changing of times. Not, it doesn't want stagnant situations or energy for people. Excuse me. And yeah, so it wants things to flow and to be in motion, just as it supports the seasons. We don't have summer all year long or winter all year long. That would be quite boring and quite annoying, to be honest. And I mean, it may be nice for some people, but I know for me, you want to do certain things at certain times and enjoy the time and season that you can do things in. I can't imagine having Christmas and it being 25 degrees or 30 degrees outside. Although I did have something quite close to that about, when was that? About maybe 7 years ago. I remember going out in my flip-flops and just a thin cardigan because it was very hot on actual Christmas Day. But yeah, I just enjoy the changing of the times and things just not being exactly 100% as they were. Growth is important, I wouldn't want to be doing the same old job for 20 years running. I mean, in my 10-year career at the financial industry, I've done several roles. I've changed jobs probably, I don't know, 5 times, 6 times now. So, and same with my business, and same as my videos. If you look back at my first video, that was a tarot reading. I don't do those anymore because I don't really find that they inspire me so much. I much prefer to do these talks and to discuss how the energies are flowing and my situation, other people, so that we can learn and we can share in that. And also I love sharing dream messages and channeled information, things like that, much more than I am doing a general reading for the collective, because it's hard. It is hard to tap into everybody, or as much as you can, and say what's going on. That's why I offer personal readings. That's why people contact me and have them done by email or WhatsApp phone, and we can discuss your situation individually. That's what I much more enjoy. So as you can see, my channel's evolved, and so has my life and everyone else I know. You don't want to be stagnant or stuck. And this is a good thing, because through the universe supporting movement forward and seasons changing, it also supports your situation changing, no matter what it looks like now. Know that it will not stay like that. If it has stayed like that for a while, there could be different factors, different things that may have held you back. A lot of the time, what holds us back most is fear and not believing in ourselves enough. I know that from personal experience, as well as having experienced that with many clients I've worked with. And fear can be crippling. It can be so overwhelming. And I empathize with people who are going through fearful situations, because I have been through a ton myself. Not that I care to share that now, because I don't feel that that's important. But yeah, life throws a lot at you. And it's important to know that you're not going to stay in that situation if you choose to be brave and to step out of the fear. And it's hard. I mean, I can tell you, I struggled many times with fearful situations. But the universe steps in, and when it knows that it's time for you to get out, when you've overstayed your welcome somewhere, it will do things to get you out of that. You have the choice to help yourself and do it yourself. But even when you choose not to, and it is your time to move forward, the universe will close doors for you. I know I've had many doors closed by the universe because I was just stubborn and stagnant because of my own fears. A lot of the times the universe closes a door and it's not nice. It's actually quite scary. But it's to push you out of your fearful little comfort zone you've created for yourself, and to allow you to step in to a whole different dynamic. A place where you know that you can be your true authentic self. I struggled for years not being able to tell people what I could do and who I really was. It scared me so much to think that people would judge me for having this gift, because they did in my early life. But then I had to realize I am not 5 or 4 years old anymore. People can't keep dismissing the things that I can see and that I can do. And I need to use these gifts and really allow myself to be who I was born to be. So just know that your situation isn't going to remain stagnant. If you can allow yourself to step into a braver you, things will be supported by the universe and it will be helped forward. But also know that if you're not allowing yourself to step into who you really are, eventually the universe will do that for you, because you haven't come here to be stagnant. In some cases, people get comfortable in complacency, which isn't good. I know it sounds awfully harsh, but I'm speaking from experience because I had the same problem years ago. Now I tend to recognize it more easily, and I know not to allow that to reach a point where the universe is going to have to slam a door in my face. But yeah, it gets easier to recognize over time when you need to make a move and preempt the universe doing something that will shift you out of your little stagnant situation. Excuse me. And what I also want to say on the flip side of all of this, of the universe supporting movement forward and seasons changing, is that patience is so valuable too. One of my clients I was talking to yesterday said that they were patient trying to find the right thing for them, and that they received it at a much lower price and with even better features than what they would have had they not been patient and just gone and bought it straight away. And they said they are aware it's a little example, but it is a little example where the universe does show to you your patience pays off. Your willingness to wait and to, in the meantime, work on yourself and your ability to manifest and become the person you are meant to be does pay off. I know a lot of people, when they first get into separation in this twin flame situation, get really frustrated and they're like, oh my God, why do I have to go through this? I don't have to go through this. I don't need this. And they can get quite resentful and quite angry sometimes. But the same people, not all of them, but a lot of them that I'm now working with are now saying, actually, this really helped me. I didn't see it at the time. I couldn't see it at the time. I was very angry. But now I understand I needed this patience I needed this time out, this time away from my person to work on me, to be the person that they now deserve to be with, can be proud of, and not necessarily them. If they don't want to get together with their person, that's totally up to them. But they now feel that they are a better version of who they were before, and they can have anyone they want because they are now so much more aligned with who they really are. And whether they want to get back with a person they think is their person, or they want to move on and have a person that feels more deserving of who they have now worked on becoming, it's good either way. And it shows that patience really does benefit you, that this time apart can be used to its advantage. I know with me, and I've said this many times, but if you're only just watching me now, I am not the person that I was when I first met my person. And had I stayed like that, I may have focused too much on our relationship, being too dependent upon us as a couple, and not worked on myself. I wouldn't be talking to you right now. I know that for a fact. I would not have set up this business. I would not have allowed come out of the spiritual closet, so to speak, and told everyone my gifts and what I can do and be able to help people through them. I would not have even progressed in my work. I may have tried, but ultimately I know that my day job was just not fulfilling me. And I may have been unhappy there, but still, just stayed there because I was happy in my relationship. And this is not to say that you can't have it all, because you can, absolutely. But there are certain reasons why things happen, why we become separated from our person, need to find ourselves and work on ourselves and really become the person that we are, that we've always had the potential of being, just never really became. But now it's time to be that. And now that you have learned all these new skills, you can be an even better fit for your person, or whomever you deem deserving. So yeah, these were the energies. They were very intense, I very, very strongly felt that the universe does support movement forward. But in that movement forward, we must also take some time to work on ourselves and not just be so involved with all of the external things that moving forward involves. Hope that makes sense. If you'd like to connect with me, book a reading, healing, love letter, coaching, or anything else that I've got other things too, meditation sessions. On my website, you will find all of the details there. I have a special offers page where if you don't feel like just buying one session, you can actually save some money on multi-buys. So if you're interested in that, do let me know. And if you want to sign up for my newsletter where I email you of any special promotions that I'm offering that month, then all the details are also in the description. I thank you all so very much for watching. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.